Hello and welcome to your 30-minute all levels flow class. My name is Emily and I'll be guiding you through your practice today. I'll invite you to take on the next 30 minutes of this class as first your practice, doing what your body needs and what's most comfortable for you, and then following any instruction from my voice second. We'll do a fiery flow type class with lots of variations today, so I hope you can find something suited to your body this morning. We'll be started in a comfortable seat. We don't need any props today, but should you want to optimize your comfort at all, options to have blocks or books nearby. Hardcover books are best, or maybe even a small couch pillow or a blanket to optimize comfort in Shavasana in our final resting pose at the end of the class. We'll start in a comfortable seat. You may choose to take cross-legged, as you can see me doing. I'm sitting on a block so that my hips can relax and my knees can drop a little bit lower than if I was sitting directly on the ground. So please feel free to try that. Also, options to take on heroes, which is sitting, kneeling on the knees. If anyone has ankle flexibility issues today, options to grab a block or a book or a pillow and slide it in between the knees to rest between the ankles so that the hips can sit back on the block or the pillow rather than the heels. I'll give you a few moments to settle in, get comfortable, make any final movements. Hands can come to rest on the knees or the thighs. Options for the hand to rest on the low belly or the chest if you'd like to feel the movement of your breath today. I'll invite you to either soften your gaze or maybe even close down the eyes completely if you feel safe in doing so. You may opt to find some stillness here if you'd like to find just a little bit of movement. Options to bring the shoulders to the ears and then roll them down and back. Good. We'll start today's practice with a bit of a mini meditation, checking in with the senses and how we're feeling as we arrive to our mats today. And we'll get started into our flow right away. First, I'll invite you to really connect with your breath. And then check in and take notice of where your body meets the earth today. Depending on the position, the seated position that you chose this morning, just checking in with where your body meets your mat. This may be the ankles, maybe the knees if you chose heroes, or the sit bones if you chose cross-legged. Good. Next, taking notice of any external sounds that you may hear in your space. Maybe there's family nearby, pets, or even people or cars outside. So just taking notice of any external sounds outside of my voice without trying to change them. And if the eyes are soft or even closed completely, taking notice of the light in your space. Where is it coming from? Is it natural or artificial? Maybe the eyes are closed and you can see light filtering in through the eyelids. Is there a color to it or a tone? Next, taking notice of the quality of air in your space. Maybe there's stillness to it or movement. What's the temperature like in your space? And maybe even taking notice of the detailed air as it travels in through the nose or the mouth. Is there a coolness to it as it enters the body? Is there a warmth as it leaves? And last, taking notice of the natural quality of your breath without trying to change it. I'll invite you to take on the natural quality of your breathing for 1 full minute before we get started into our warm-up today. Good. Now, if you were seated on a prop, I'll just invite you to move that now. Just off to either side. Hands will reach and walk the fingertips out in front of you to feel a nice but gentle stretch in the back. Breathing deeply to feel the back lungs stretch and expand. Spine stays long here, so we're not completely folded over. Good. On your next inhale, we'll rock forward to come to tabletop position. Checking alignment here, shoulders are over top of wrists and knees are underneath the hips. We'll take an inhale in neutral spine. Exhale to intend the right ear towards the right hip, creating a soft C shape in the spine. Inhale to neutral. And exhale, left ear to left hip. Good. We'll inhale back to neutral. Exhale, right ear to right hip. Do it together once more. Inhale through neutral. And exhale, left ear to left hip. I'll invite you to take on 3 more full rounds of breath. Doing your tail wag, warming up the lateral sides of the spine. Maybe you've chosen to pick up the pace or even slow it down a little bit more. Good. On your next inhale, we'll arrive through neutral. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists and hips are stacked over the knees. We'll take an inhale to sink the belly, shift hips back over the heels. Exhale to tuck the chin under, curling through the spine, rounding up through neutral table. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts, hips shift back over the heels. Exhale to round through the spine, tucking the chin under, arriving back into table. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts, hip shift back. Exhale, weaving the spine forward as the chin tucks under. Good. Invite you to take on 4 to 5 more dynamic cat-cow breaths here, following the pace or the speed of your natural breath. Options to create a more linear cat-cow and remove the hip action, or even to add some more creativity here. Maybe some rotations through the rib cage, a little bit more depth and bend into the elbows. This is up to you. Good, we'll do our last one here. Arriving through neutral table. We'll take an inhale here. Exhale to walk the right fingertips forward and kick the left foot back. Good. Inhale to lift the right hand, the left leg. Exhale to tap them back down. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. 3 more. Good. Our last one here, inhaling for length and exhaling, returning to neutral table. Taking an inhale and table here. Exhale to walk the left fingertips forward and kick the right foot back. We'll inhale to lift the left hand and the right foot. Exhale to tap it back down to the earth. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. 3 more here, following your breath. Last one. Good. We'll meet in neutral table here. Taking an inhale and full exhale, side out. Good. I'd like you to inch the left knee in towards the midline here for balance for our fire hydrant pose. We'll take an inhale to lift through the right hip, opening the right hip, squeezing that right glute. We'll exhale to bring it back towards the center. Inhale to open and find lift. Exhale to lower once more here. Inhale to open and exhale to lower. Excellent. We'll inch the right knee in towards the midline this time, prepping for fire hydrant on the left side. Taking an inhale as we squeeze through the left glute. We'll open the left hip. Knee stays bent. Exhale to return it to the midline. Inhale to find lift and squeeze. Exhale to lower. One more here. Excellent. We'll arrive through neutral table. Let's sit the hips back over the heels. Arms stay outstretched for child's pose. Breathing 3 to 5 full rounds of breath here. Good. On your next inhale, we'll rise through table just for a moment. We'll tuck the toes under as we shift the hips up and back into our first down dog. Options here to alternate as you bend through each knee, warming up the backs, the hamstrings, the calves, and the ankles here. Ensuring that the index finger and the thumb are firmly rooted into the earth. There's length from the head to the tailbone throughout the spine. Maybe you have a deep or a micro bend in the knees. That your heels are intending towards the earth. Maybe they're touching, maybe they're not. Either option is okay. Good. We'll take one more inhale here. And on the exhale, I'll invite you to hop, step, or jump your feet to meet the hands at the front of the space and fold. Inhale to rise slowly, arms sweep up above the head. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, knees bend as you fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. And exhale, fold. We'll do this twice more here. Inhaling to rise slowly, arms sweep up above the head. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, knees bend as you fold and dive forward. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. And exhale, fold. Last one here, rising slowly on the inhale to rise up into mountain, arms sweep up at the top. Exhale, hands, palms together, pressing through heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, knees bend as you fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, chest lifts. And exhale, fold. Hands will find the earth here. We'll step the right foot back and then the left and shift the hips up and back into down dog. We're going to go through a series of down dog to plank here. Plank positions here. Options or variations to choose from. You may choose to take this through table to low plank with the knees touching the earth the whole time. Either option is great for our core work today. We'll take an inhale in down dog here and a full exhale, side out the mouth. Inhale to wave the spine forward into high plank. Exhale, hip shift back. Inhale, waving spine forward. Exhale, hip shift back. 3 more times here, following your breath. Inhale to wave forward. Exhale, down dog. Good. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Last one here. Inhaling into plank. Exhale, down dog or table. Good. We'll take an inhale to bend the right knee, stepping the right foot between the palms at the front of the space. Good. As exhale to drop that left and back heel down on the earth as we prep for our warrior two legs. Excellent. Inhale to rise to warrior two. Arms cartwheel up. Eye gaze is over top of that front hand. And exhale as you fully arrive here, bending a little deeper into that front leg. Good. Inhale to straighten through the front leg and the arms as they reach towards the sky. Exhale back to warrior two. Inhale to cartwheel the arms down. And exhale as the hands meet the mat, framing that front foot. We'll step the right foot back to meet the left, shifting the hips up and back into down dog. Excellent. We just finished our right side. We'll do the left now. So options to stay in down dog and transition into high plank, or options to take this fiery flow from table to low plank. Taking an inhale and full exhale, sighing out the mouth here. Next inhale, we'll wave the spine forward to higher low plank. Exhale, hip shift back, down dog or table. Good. Inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog or table. 3 more here, following your breath. Last one here. We'll meet in down dog. Your next inhale, left knee will bend and come to place that left foot between the palms at the front of your space. Exhale to drop the right and back heel down to prep for our warrior two legs. We'll inhale to cartwheel the arms up into our warrior two. Exhale to fully arrive, bending deeply into that front leg. Inhale to straighten, find length through the front leg as the arms reach overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to cartwheel the arms down. We come onto the ball of the back foot here. Hands plant firmly down as we step the left foot back to meet the right. Good. We're going to go through this flow again a little bit quicker now because we've got the sequence down. You know it. It's quite short if we do it quicker. So we'll take an inhale here, full exhale, side out and down dog. Inhale to wave forward into the plank position of your choice. Exhale, pushing back, down dog or table. Inhale into plank. Exhale to the table or down dog. 3 more. Inhale into plank. Exhale, down dog or table. 2 more here. Last one. Good. Meeting in down dog or table. Our next inhale, we'll take our right knee, bending through the right knee. We'll come to plant the right foot between the palms at the front of the space, dropping the heel of the back foot down for warrior two. Inhale to cartwheel the arms up. Exhale to bend deep into the front knee. Inhale to straighten that front leg, arms reach overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to cartwheel the arms back down to frame the front foot. We'll plant the hands firmly, stepping the right foot to meet the left, down dog. Inhale here to wave the spine into plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog or table. 3 more. Last one here. Excellent. Arriving into down dog. We'll take an inhale to bend the left knee. Exhale to plant the left foot between the palms as we drop the right heel back down for our warrior two legs. Inhale to cartwheel the arms up into warrior two. Exhale to bend a bit deeper into that front knee. Eye gazes over left hand. Inhale to straighten the front leg, arms reach over the head. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to cartwheel the arms back down to the earth, framing that front foot. We'll step the left foot back to meet the right, down dog. Inhale to bend deeply through both knees here. Exhale to wave the spine forward to higher low plank. Inhale in plank. And exhale to bend the elbows down, chest meets the earth, toes untucked. Inhale to lift into cobra. And exhale to lower. We'll take 2 more cobras here with our breath. Inhaling for lift. And exhale to lower. 1 more here, stretching out the abdomen. Good. On your next inhale, we'll tuck the toes under. Lifting through table. We'll come to lift the hips up and back to down dog once more. Taking an inhale here to lift through the right foot. Exhale to bend the right knee, waving the spine forward. We'll come to intend the right knee towards the right wrist and the right ankle towards the left wrist for our upright pigeon. Options to take any props like a block, a book, or a pillow underneath that lifted right hip, should that feel comfortable for you. Options to remain upright here, or to come down onto the elbows. Also option to provide a head support using a block or a book to rest through the back of the neck, or to remain upright. We'll take pigeon on the right here for 5 more full breaths. Excellent. When you're ready, I'll invite you to remove any props that you may have used, a block, or maybe a pillow from underneath the right hip. We'll tuck the left toes under, lifting through the left knee. We'll shift the hips up and back into 3-legged dog as the right heel lifts high to the sky. I'll come to bring that right foot down to meet the left and hold for 1 full breath. Good. On your next inhale, we'll lift the left knee and exhale to curl, intending the left knee towards the left wrist and the left ankle towards the right wrist. Maybe this side feels different from the right. Maybe you choose not to use a prop. Options to stick a prop underneath the left hip or glute for support. Options to stay upright here in pigeon, or to come down to the elbows, or to find a head support using a block or a book here. Staying here for 5 full breaths. You feel balance between both sides. I'll invite you to remove any props that you may have been using. Keeping the hands firmly rooted into the earth here, tucking the right toes under and lifting through the right knee. We'll shift the hips up and back into three-legged dog as the left heel lifts high towards the sky. Let's bring that left foot down to meet the right. Transitioning through table here. The knees will drop to meet the earth. We'll come to sit on either the right or left hip as we spin the legs around to prepare for our final resting pose. Ensuring you have enough space behind you to recline down to the earth, using any props to optimize your comfort, pillow or a blanket for warmth. If you need low back support or wish to have low back support in this posture, options to keep the soles of the feet rooted to the earth and knock the knees in towards each other. Also options if you'd like to extend through this posture, but still would like some extra back support. To straighten through the legs, but place a block or maybe even a book underneath the backs of the knees. Good, we'll stay here for 1 full minute. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer today, please feel free to do so. If you'd like to join me as we enter a seated position, I'll invite you to first start to deepen your breath and maybe invite any movement back into your physical body through wiggling the fingers, the toes, maybe even massaging the back of the head against the mat. Slowly making your way to fetal position by rolling onto the right or left side, gently cradling the head with the arm. Taking a full breath in fetal position before you push your way up to seated, either in cross-legged or heroes, whatever you're most comfortable with. Eyes may remain soft or even closed completely as you arrive to seated. Let's bring our hands to heart center and take 3 collective breaths together. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, let's sigh it out the mouth. Let's do 2 more here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale to sigh. Last one. Good, I'll invite you to bring the palms together, rubbing them for heat and for warmth. Getting some friction between the hands. Let's bring that warm, healing quality we've made with our hands over our chest and our heart space as we slowly begin to open our eyes and welcome ourselves to our day. Again, my name is Emily. Thank you so much for joining.